week of July 4th, I'm off. I lack an hour, so I'm going to go in an hour for some time. We're off that Monday for 4th of July, and then I'm off that Friday for my flex schedule. And then I'm at work again a week, and then I'm off to my little adventure at a state park. So I am looking forward to that. It's been just crazy. I don't know if it's the time of year or what's going on, but it's just been crazy. And plus, everybody's been on vacation, and I've been filling in for different people. I'm kind of the one that everybody uses as their backup. So it's been just a crazy few weeks. So I'll be glad when it's my turn. And I'm sorry, I'm not very perky. I'm not very happy today. My mom has been sick off and on, and I'm an only child, and I live over an hour away from them. And so she called like at 10:30 last night, and I go to bed early because I get up at like 5 in the morning, and so totally disrupted my sleep. And she got me on the phone, and it was one of those things. Well, I couldn't get a hold of anybody, but so I got you. Nice one. And then she proceeded to tell me, and it is a friend of ours, and it's very sad. It's a very freak kind of thing that's happened. A friend of ours' granddaughter, she's 11 years old. She was riding a horse, and apparently the horse got spooked. The horse, she drug her into like an old country road, and she was hit by a car, and both the horse and then ultimately, I think a few hours later, the little girl passed away. And it's so sad. And then, of course, then I couldn't sleep because thinking about this, what makes it even worse is that this friend of ours, a year ago, I don't know if it was, so she died yesterday. I don't know if it was today or 2 days ago. Her son had actually passed away a year ago. Now, this is not the son's child, but still, it's just, sometimes you wonder, how much can somebody take? So my thoughts and prayers are obviously with them, and I'm far away, and so it's not like I can run over and, hug them and say, I'm so sorry, and what can I do for you, and what can I do to help? So I feel rather helpless. And my mom's sick, so she isn't going to be able to do a whole lot either. And we're not as close with the daughter as we are meeting our friend's daughter as we are with our friends. So anyway, so I'm just kind of bummed out about that whole thing. And then I was watching Hey That's Mike's vlog. And if you guys aren't subscribed, you need to subscribe to them because they're so cute. And they have the cutest little girl and cute little dog, Eddie. And but they happen to be passing by a funeral home, and he was talking about how he doesn't want a funeral, he wants to be cremated when he wants done. And it's kind of interesting because I think it's kind of rare when people say they want to be cremated unless it's a financial issue these days. I personally, I don't care. So if for some reason something happens to me and some of my family gets this back to my parents, again, I'm an only child. I don't have any children, so I'm kind of the end of the strain on that branch of my family. My mom's mom was cremated, and my parents have her. And both my parents want to be cremated, so the big joke is that I'll have a closet full of dead relatives. And I don't mean to demean that, I love my grandmother very much. And that's what she wanted. She was one of those people that she didn't want to see, she didn't want anyone to see her dead. Does that make sense? Which I get that, we've all had the nightmare where we're sitting in the casket, people are gawking at us, and it's just weird. But, for me, I really don't care what they do with me. Ultimately, I guess when my parents go before me, then I'll have to make some plans because, it's just me. But before that, I don't really care. Whatever they want to do is fine. I don't want to put that many caveats on somebody because I know what it's like. When my grandmother passed away, my mom's an only child as well. And it was very difficult for us because she had a living will and did not want to be resuscitated, did did not want a feeding tube, and had all of that clearly in writing. And then she had a major stroke and lost the ability to swallow. So thus we had to sit there and watch her. She lasted a lot longer than they told us to expect. We basically sat in a hospital, and then ultimately in a nursing home. She lasted about 3 weeks. Oh my God. Did you see that? You almost like framed me. So anyway, it was very traumatic. So for me, whatever is easiest on my family, because I'm the only kid, even though I'm older, but I'm sure it would be. I'm very close to my mom, so I know it would be very difficult for her if something were happening to me. So whatever. Whatever you do is cool. Beans. So sorry a demented subject, but what do you want? Do you know what you want? Do you have very specific guidelines on what you want done with yourself? I just think it's a lot of, as someone who has been on the other side of that, it's very difficult when you can't do what you want to grieve, that you're following somebody else's wishes. And I'm not saying that that's wrong. I did it. It was hard for us to let my grandmother go. That was probably harder than the whole cremation thing. And she didn't mind. Actually, that's another thing we laughed about, because Grandma had a world tour. She had a funeral where she was living at the time, and then back where she was originally from. So she had 2 funerals, so we left her box to both. And she's a very nice box. We had a friend of ours. My grandmother hadn't been gone for that long, and my mom's friend, one of my mom's best friends, has picked up the box, and she's shaking it. She's trying to open it, because she thinks it's a music box. That was funny. You gotta laugh, you know, you gotta have a good sense of humor. I know my grandma would have got a kick out of it. So anyway, with all of that going on, and my friend's granddaughter, and then seeing Mike and, hey, that's Mike and Holly talking about it, just really made me, you know, start to think about stuff. You know, I really don't care. I'm gone. You do what you need to do to help you. I just, and I do kind of have a will. It's not really anything professional, but I think it'd be kind of easy for me at this point because of my situation. But anyway, thought I would get that off my chest, because I've been very blue with that whole thing, plus being tired, waking up out of sleep. And then of course, you know, when somebody wakes you up with something like that, and you're worried and you're upset and you're thinking about your friends and what they're going through, you know, it's hard to sleep. So, and I'm tired on top of it. So I hope you guys had a great Monday, and hopefully I will be back later on this week with something funny like my last one. I got a real kick out of that whole thing. I've actually talked about it to a couple more people at work. I just don't get the whole phone in the bathroom thing. That's making me laugh, so thanks guys. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.